We finally have a major update regarding the New York Knicks off-season plan, and it's centered around a critical question. Should they commit to Mitchell Robinson with a contract extension or pivot to signing Malik Beasley to bolster their roster? According to multiple NBA insiders, the Knicks are carefully weighing both options, and the decision could shape their team for years to come. If you're following the latest Knicks news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Let's dive in. Mitchell Robinson. Extension update. Contract extensions are just as vital as free agent signing, especially for a team like the Knicks aiming to compete at a high level. Robinson has been a cornerstone defensively when healthy, dominating the paint with his rim protection and rebounding prowess. His performances in the postseason were a reminder of just how impactful he can be. The front office reportedly wants him back, ideally on a team-friendly extension that accounts for his injury history. Robinson has missed significant stretches over the past few seasons due to injuries, which is the primary reason the Knicks are cautious. According to sources, New York is willing to offer a contract that protects them in case Robinson can't stay on the floor consistently. On the other hand, Robinson believes he deserves a larger deal that reflects his potential impact when healthy. He has invested heavily in his body, training rigorously to stay fit, and sees a full injury-free season as a chance to secure a final, significant contract. This creates a delicate balance. The Knicks want to keep Robinson, knowing how dominant he can be, but they also have to manage salary cap constraints and ensure roster flexibility. His defensive presence is irreplaceable. No other player on the current roster can anchor the paint the way he does. Yet, the financial realities make it a tough negotiation. Both sides understand the value of Robinson, but they're trying to reconcile what he's worth with what the team can realistically offer. Malik Beasley as an alternative. While Robinson's future is being negotiated, Malik Beasley has emerged as an intriguing alternative. Beasley's elite three-point shooting and scoring ability could address a long-standing issue for the Knicks: consistent perimeter offense. He's a versatile wing who can space the floor, thrive in spot-up situations, and generate offense off the dribble, attributes that the Knicks have lacked. Adding Beasley could immediately elevate the second unit, providing a scoring punch that complements Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Unlike Robinson, Beasley comes without major injury concern, offering a more predictable impact game to game. But, unlike Robinson, he doesn't protect the rim or anchor the paint defensively, meaning New York would need to find other solutions for interior defense. This offseason, the Knicks are facing a critical decision: prioritize long-term defensive stability with Robinson or pursue immediate offensive firepower with Beasley. Both paths have merit, and both come with risks. The choice could determine not just their starting lineup, but the overall identity of the team heading into a stacked Eastern Conference. New York, and the main reason the front office is leaning toward caution, is because they understand Mitchell Robinson's history more than they understand what he might be capable of if fully healthy. Investing in potential is risky, and staying healthy and actually remaining healthy are two very different realities. The Knicks have to make decisions based on what they know, and what they know is Robinson's concerning injury history. There's also an alternative path the team could take: trading Mitchell Robinson during the upcoming season if he performs well. James L. Edwards of The Athletic highlighted this scenario, noting that if Robinson stays healthy and dominant during the first 35 games, the Knicks could consider leveraging his expiring contract to acquire high-level talent. That raises a critical question. Do they keep him to maintain continuity and a strong defensive presence, or do they trade him to maximize his current value? Both paths have clear pros and cons. From a team-building perspective, the Knicks' ideal scenario would be securing Robinson on a team-friendly deal that keeps him in New York while protecting the organization financially. Such a deal would likely allow Robinson to retire as a Knick and preserve his impact on both ends of the floor, especially his rim protection, offensive rebounding, and ability to anchor the defense. His presence is a significant reason why the Knicks are considered serious contenders in the Eastern Conference. On the other side of the coin, Malik Beasley has emerged as a compelling alternative. Beasley brings elite three-point shooting and offensive versatility, something the Knicks desperately need to complement Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Unlike Robinson, Beasley provides a high-floor, game-to-game scoring boost, potentially transforming the second unit into one of the most dangerous offensive units in the league. The decision ultimately comes down to priority. Do the Knicks double down on elite interior defense and roster continuity by keeping Mitchell Robinson, or do they pivot toward adding perimeter firepower and consistent scoring efficiency with Malik Beasley? This isn't just a choice about talent. It's a decision that will define the team's identity for the season. Robinson offers a defensive anchor capable of altering shots, controlling the glass, and intimidating opposing players in the paint. His presence alone can dictate how teams attack New York, forcing opponents to adjust their offensive schemes, take tougher shots, and limit second-chance opportunity. On the other side, Beasley represents a modern solution to a long-standing Knicks problem: reliable spacing and scoring from beyond the arc. His ability to shoot off the catch, move without the ball, and generate offense in multiple ways opens lanes for playmakers like Jalen Brunson and creates more room for Julius Randle and the front court to operate. Beasley's addition could immediately transform the second unit into a high-octane scoring group, capable of matching or exceeding the firepower of the league's top benches. The stakes couldn't be higher. FanDuel currently lists the Knicks at plus 280 to win the Eastern Conference, just behind Cleveland at plus 230, and every incremental advantage matters in a tightly packed field. In marquee matchups, like the Christmas Day showdown against the Cavaliers, Robinson's rim protection, shot blocking, and rebounding could be the difference between a win and a loss. Conversely, Beasley's scoring punch could swing games in New York's favor when defenses collapse on the interior, providing open looks for perimeter shooters and secondary playmakers. Ultimately, the decision is as much financial as it is strategic. Keeping Robinson only makes sense if the Knicks and he can agree on a team-friendly deal that mitigates injury risk while rewarding his impact. If the contract numbers don't align, Beasley offers a compelling alternative: immediate offensive upgrades without the uncertainty that comes with Robinson's injury history. Both options carry risks and rewards, and the front office is carefully weighing every scenario, from cap implications to playoff readiness, from roster balance to long-term competitiveness. In a season where every possession counts, the Knicks' choice between Robinson and Beasley will reverberate through every game, shaping rotations, lineups, and ultimately, the team's chances of making a deep playoff run. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely, because this isn't just a personnel decision. It's a statement about the direction of the franchise and how New York plans to compete in the Eastern Conference in the years ahead. Robinson likely wanting to test the market and secure another substantial deal before the end of his career? That's a question hanging over the Knicks' front office as they weigh their next move. The reality is, whether they go all in on retaining Robinson or pivot toward adding Malik Beasley, the decision will have major ripple effects on roster construction, cap flexibility, and the team's identity next season. If the Knicks choose Robinson, they keep an elite defensive anchor and a proven interior presence who can change the course of games with his shot blocking and rebounding. His chemistry with the current roster is already established, and his playoff performances have shown what he can do when healthy. But that comes with the caveat of injury risk and potential missed games, which could leave the team vulnerable during key stretches. On the other hand, bringing in Malik Beasley could immediately transform the Knicks' offensive identity. His perimeter shooting, scoring versatility, and ability to create his own shot would open up space for Brunson, Randle, and the rest of the core, turning the second unit into a lethal scoring threat. While the defensive trade-off is clear, the offensive boost could be exactly what pushes New York from a contender to a serious threat to go deep in the playoffs. This crossroads presents a fascinating storyline for Knicks fans. Do they prioritize maintaining defensive stability and continuity with Robinson, or do they take a calculated risk to add Beasley's firepower and modern floor spacing? It's not just about one season. The decision could shape the roster for years to come, affecting cap planning, future free agency, and the overall direction of the franchise. For fans, this is an exciting but tense situation. Social media, sports talk shows, and conversations inside Madison Square Garden are all buzzing with debate. Opinions are split, and every piece of information from training camp, preseason matchups, and even minor injury reports will be scrutinized. Both players offer distinct paths to contention, and the Knicks' choice will signal their long-term vision. So, what do you think, Knicks fans? Should the organization go all in to retain Mitchell Robinson, the defensive cornerstone with untapped offensive potential, or take a bold swing for Malik Beasley, the sharpshooter who could redefine the team's offensive scheme? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is one of the most intriguing decisions the franchise will make this offseason. That's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and if you did, smash that like button, leave a comment sharing your perspective, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more updates on the Knicks and everything NBA. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourselves, your families, and keep the passion alive for the orange and blue. Peace and love.